Is the grass really greener on the other side? This is the African Jumbie. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, karibuni sana. Habari za asubuhi, habari za leo, habari za jioni, habari mchana, usiku vipi, siku mwema. Guys, welcome. Good news, good news everywhere. Congratulations are in order. Yes, man, good news Listen, guys, I woke up this morning and we are at 2,000 subscribers. Wow, it's amazing, man. When I did this, man, I was just doing this to bring you good news, to show you that you can succeed in Africa, to show you that if you if you come to like Tanzania and you had stumbling blocks, because I saw many of my brothers and sisters, coming here, and I believe they did not know what to do or how to go about doing certain things, right? And they get frustrated and they leave and whatever. So I decided, let me try something so that I can at least, give them encouragement that if you come here and you meet difficulties or whatever, you have to stick it out. You have to have staying power, and it may work out, yeah? And I just keep going and going and going, and with your guys' encouragement, we are at 2,000 subscribers. Let's get into the video. Today I am at a spot I've been here before, but I just home and I said, let me come back here, because this place is amazing. This place is wonderful. This is a place that you can come and you can sit down under a tree and you can reflect. You can heal. Let's look at it. I wanted to come and I wanted to do this video, guys, in a nice quiet place, a nice quiet environment, yes? So we're just reflecting, we're just relaxing, and we're distressing. And sometimes you look for no noise, a quiet place whereby you can come and you can just take in nature, the songs of the birds. You can hear the sound of the birds, the trees, the breeze. You meet people working in the farm, and you just let go. You let nature come in, and you allow nature to go through its process and do its thing. The best decision I made in my life was to come to Africa, Tanzania, to reconnect. You guys know that I said before, man, if I did not come to Tanzania, I honestly, and I'm not saying that because I want clicks and likes and whatever. No, I'm saying it because it is real. And those of you back home who knows me, my friends and people that I've reached out to, know that I keep telling you guys, I have to go, I have to get out. Guys, when I retire from my job, I am losing, because I retire early, I am losing $650 every month. But for me, I did not care. I was done. I wanted out, because I knew that if I didn't leave, I'll be dead. Seriously, how I was feeling, the baggage I was carrying, the anxiety, the depression and all of that, I would have been dead. So I ran, and this is what I said before on a previous video. I ran from Canada to save my life, because my life was important. My life was worth saving. I realized that the toxic environment of North America was to my detriment. And I came to Tanzania. It's been 2 years now, and I am revitalized. I'm energized. I've shed all the burden. And that's why I said in a previous video that I'm living free. I don't have a care in the world, and I don't want it. Because I am free. Africa does that to you. If you allow Africa to come in, if you allow yourself to have the African experience. But if you come here with baggage, and a lot of us come here with baggage and anxiety and depression and all of that, right? But we have not learned how to heal. We still carry that baggage. It's heavy, but we are not learning how to put it down. We are not learning how to put it down. It's a process. You have to go through a process. You have to you you have to isolate yourself sometimes. Isolate yourself from certain things. Oh, unafanya nini? Huh? Ah, sawa sawa. You have to isolate yourself from people. You have to isolate yourself from friends. You have to isolate yourself from things that will hinder that growth and that healing that you're looking for. You have to do it. You have to take charge of your life, and you have to bring yourself into a place of healing. Guys, it's not easy out in the West. We know that. And it's not easy. I don't care how many years you've been there. I don't care what you were able to achieve. I did it. It's not easy. And many of us go to the West because we don't have a choice. Many of us go to the West for economic reasons. But we are not happy there. We are not happy. We exist in there because we don't have a choice. But we do have a choice. We do have a choice, guys, because many people here in Tanzania and in Africa on a whole have not left. They stayed. And they were able to build wealth. They were able to achieve. They were able to grind. And they don't carry 30-year mortgages. They don't owe the bank for nothing. They are not stressed out. They are not depressed. They are not unhappy. They did it right here. So we go over there, you get the experience, guys, and there comes a time when you have to realize, you know what, maybe now it's time for me to go home, because the value home is different than the values here. I am not happy here. Why am I staying in a place that I'm not happy? Let me go home. I travel this country, yes, and I meet people in Tanzania, people that have less than you and I, and you would think that these people are poor. I used to think this way, yes, and I'm sharing this with you. I used to think, oh my God, these people are living in mud huts, and these people don't have anything to eat, and sometimes we go out and we buy little things, and we drop it off for one family. And I told a story before when I first came here. When I went to my Tanzanian brother's house, there was a little boy that would come over every day and talk to me, and he don't speak English, I don't speak Swahili, but every day he's coming over, yeah? And one day I gave him $20 US. He went home. As a matter of fact, he wasn't sure it was real money because he had never seen a US currency before. So he was asking, and then my brother said, yes, it's real money. And my brother explained to him. He went home, and the entire family started coming, right? So I got scared. I'm thinking, oh my God, I hope I didn't do anything wrong. And the entire family come to thank me and to pray for me, yeah? And my brother told me, he said, you see what you did? It can feed this family for an entire week, yes? So sometimes you meet people and you think that they have less than you. They may have less than you when you talk about material things, eh? But one thing I realized from these people that they have that we don't have. And when we think that they are poor, we realize that we are the ones who are actually poor. They have happiness. You understand? My brother took me to his uncle's place. His uncle knew that I was coming. He woke up early in the morning. He chose one of his prize goats, slaughtered the goat, and he was roasting that goat from 5 o'clock in the morning just to greet me and to show me appreciation. He lived in a mud hut. See? So when we think that Africans are poor, we are the ones who is poor because we have poor quality of life. We live in a system that has no value, no family value. We live in a system that has no respect. We live in a system that tries to push a bunch of nonsense down our throat. We live in a system whereby let me ask you this, you're in America, you're in Canada, you're in England, you're whatever, yeah? And you're on government assistance. Government is taking care of you. Many of us, many people, not us, many people take that and make it a way of life. You're trapped in a system. What do you have? And you talk about Africans, eh? Africans are living better than you. They are living better than you. They may not have access to certain things, and I'll be honest with you, you there in America and Canada and England, you there, and you don't have access to certain things. You're poor. But yet still we look down on Africans. We call them Africans booty scratcher, and we make fun of them. And you don't have a damn thing. Africa is rich in culture. Whatever tribe you're from, the richness of your culture is real. We don't have nothing, guys, coming from the West. Believe you me, we don't have anything. Then we realize that these people that we are making fun of, you don't know, the lack of a knowledge, the people perish, right? But when you come to Africa, guys, and those of you Africans who left Africa and went to the West for greener pastures, I know it's a struggle out there. And I know many of you out there are struggling. You come from the Caribbean and you go to North America. But to Europe, it's the same struggle. From Latin America, it's the same struggle. And this is something that I have learned. And black people in America, let me tell you something, you better wake up, yes? This is my opinion, right? You see, they're talking about immigrants in America, and we have to get rid of all these immigrants or whatever, yeah? Donald Trump just won. And if Donald Trump really do what he promised to do, let me tell you something, and they get rid of all the immigrants who are picking your fruits and building your houses and do whatever, look for what's going to happen. And then they'll say now, okay, well, we don't have enough people to pick our fruits and to do the jobs that immigrants does, take care of our sick and do all those type of things, right? Canada, Japan, South Korea, Germany, a lot of countries in the developed world, they don't have the labor force. They don't have enough labor because people are not making babies. It's so damn expensive. People are not making baby. Thailand and all those countries, yeah, to keep that labor force. So they need immigrants to come in and to work. So you black people in America, then they get rid of all these immigrants. And those of you who are on social assistance, getting welfare from the government. In England, they call it the dole or whatever, yeah? You're getting assistance from the government. Let me tell you something. You're gonna say, well, okay, guys, we are giving you guys money every month and you are not doing anything. You have to go and work in the field. You have to go in the field and pick the fruits. You have to do these jobs that the immigrants were doing. And if you don't want to do it, we're gonna cut off your benefits. Be careful what you wish for. It's my opinion. So I'm just giving my opinion. But when there is a lack of labor, they're going to come to the poorest of the poor. And those of you who are getting benefits from the government, they'll come after you. Let's continue to stray. My respect to my African brothers and sisters. My respect to you. Because Africa is beautiful. Africa heals you. Africa strengthens you. Africa invigorates you. Africa gives you a sense of pride. You see Africans, when they're walking around in like North America, they walk proud, especially our Nigerian brothers and sisters. And from Ghana, they walk proud because they know who they are. They know who they are. They know where they come from. They know the culture. They know the history. They know the root. What we are lacking, they have. So how dare we can say that we are better than them? Give me a break. You're not. We are missing a lot. We have lost a lot. We lost. We have no sense of direction. We don't know who we are. We lost people. So it's hot, guys. I have to be in the shade often, and I don't want the phone to get too hot because when it gets too hot, the camera is going to stop. So yeah, so when we come to Africa, let's come. Let us integrate ourselves. Let us assimilate ourselves so that we can grow. We can learn from our African brothers and sisters. They are not all bad. They're not all bad. You may have bad experience when you come to Africa. It's okay. When Africans come to the West, they have bad experiences too. They don't go on social media and talk about it, but they do. They have bad experience too. But we come to Africa and we think that everything should be hunky-dory. Everything should be like peaches and cream. No. No, it's not. You will face difficulties. You will face hardship. You are not used to certain things that you may encounter. You will encounter. You are not used to certain things. But if you know that you really want to be, and things will frustrate us. I understand that. Things will frustrate you. And things that you are not used to will traumatize you. But again, the Chinese and the Indians and the Arabs and whoever the white man who is here, they go through issues too, but they are here and they are steadfast and they are focused and they are building. But we run away and we complain. No. We can make it here. It's not easy. Many Africans make it here, they stay here and they make it here. So if you're coming from the West and you say that you have a little money and you're coming to invest, why can't you make it here? Guys, I met difficulties when I came here. I lost money, I met but I learned because I said I had two good people around me that, you know, that were able to help me. So you have to find good people. You have to surround yourself with people that can encourage you, that can help you. And then you start learning. You put yourself out there. You get involved. You put yourself out there. You don't isolate yourself, because if you isolate yourself, you put yourself out there. You mingle and you learn. And then he said, okay, now I know. After 2 years here, the first year and a half was difficult. Was learning time for me. Now I said, okay. Now I can understand the language better. I can speak the language better. I know where to go to do certain things. I can do it on my own. I still need help, but at least I have better knowledge now. And that's how you grow. You give patience, time, patience. Just as when Africans leave and come to the West, it's the same thing. They go through the same process. Many of them come without any documentation. You think it's easy for an African coming to the West to work with no documentation? What they go through when they come there before they can become a legal is nothing compared to what we have to go through when we come here. And we complain because you don't know a damn thing about what it means to go to another country and try to become a resident of that country. You think you can just go there with the passport you have and it's all good. No. When they come to the West, they go through worse than we have to go through when we come here. And we complain it's difficult. And we complain they go through, but they do it. What are we complaining about? So like I said, we don't have anything in Africa. We cannot compare. We don't have anything. Africans are living better than us in all aspects. You are there now in the West, you have to hustle, you got to struggle. You go through so much. Every day you wake up in the morning in the cold, you have to go to work. You know, if you don't eat, you don't feed. If you cannot pay your rent, you're out on the street in the cold. So you talk about people living here in mud huts or whatever, but they're with their family and they are together and they are living well. They are happy. Happiness is more than anything in the world, guys. And happiness is not money. Money cannot give you happiness. I'm here in Tanzania, man. I'm happy. For the first time in my life, I can tell you this boldly. 52 years old. The last 2 years of my life is the only time that I can say that I know what happiness is. I'm free. I am so free that I'm free. You understand? I live local here. I mingle with the locals. I shop with the shop. I eat where they eat. I talk to them. I hang out with them. Happiness, guys. So we in the West have nothing in Africa. Absolutely nothing. I'm not telling anyone to pack your bags and move to Africa. That's a decision that you have to make. It's a personal decision, but I'm sharing with you the possibilities. I'm sharing with you my experience, and it is not unique to me, because many people who have been to Africa can attest to that. A lot of people have been living in Africa for 20, 30, 40 years. You meet people in West Africa, Ghana, Liberia. A lot of people have been living there for many, many years. They settle into Ghana and Liberia for many years. And they always talk about, oh, I left America so many years ago, or England so many years ago, and I've been living here. And they talk about it now. The influx of people are actually coming in the last couple of years. So what I'm trying to say is that it is your personal decision if you want to move to Africa. It'll be a good experience. You will have difficult times, right? But overall it is a good experience. But I can advocate for you to come to visit Africa. Come to visit. I will tell you that. Come to visit. And my African brothers and sisters who are in the West, you know what I'm talking about, guys. You know, right? This is the birthplace of civilization. Africa gives you something that no other land in the world can give to you. Many people who have come to Africa can attest to that. When I'm in Africa, something is different about me. No other land on this earth gives that to you but Africa. So come for a visit. And if you want to move here and you realize, I want to come back home, I want to be home, I want to have that African experience again, I want to raise my family in Africa, I want to invest in Africa, it's possible. Restrain. So guys, thank you for watching the video. Please give the video a like, leave a comment, share the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, guys. We're building. Like I said earlier, we are at 2,000 subscribers, guys. Let's go. That gives me encouragement. Now I know that you guys have to hold me responsible, because I have to go out there, I have to do it, I have to bring it to you. And we've been concentrating on Kibada, right? Just imagine, guys, we only been on Kibada. We have not gone to Salasala, we have not gone to Masaki, we have not gone to Mbezi, we have not gone to places where real wealthy Tanzanians live. Hey, just imagine, what I've shown you guys is just Kibada, Kisiwani, Kisota. These are all here on Kigamboni. So just imagine, guys, when we have better equipment, better cameras, better equipment, and we travel into Singida, we travel into Mbeya, we travel into all other parts of Tanzania. Hey, my friend, the possibilities are endless, but we're going, because I have to bring it to you. I have to show you guys the possibilities. I have to show you guys what you can accomplish. I have to show you guys, if you're in the West and you in Toronto right now, to buy a house in a good neighborhood, you're looking at $1.3 million, right? You can get a house for $1 million and you have to do renovation on that house. Not in a good like school district, not in a good area. $1 million, guys. To get into a good neighborhood, 1.5, 1 million and up, or you have to move out 2 hours outside of Toronto to get a house in the $700,000 range. Just imagine traveling to and fro every day. 4 hours is gone, right? So you can come here to Tanzania, you have $100,000, you can buy some land, you can build a house. It depends on where you want to settle. You can build 2 houses for that money. So I'm showing you contrast. I'm showing you the possibilities. I'm showing you what you can achieve in Africa, how you can live free. Instead of being in the West where, number one, they don't want us. Number two, we work so hard. Number three, we can't spend time with the family. The family suffer, husband and wife. The husband may go to work in the morning. When he comes home in the afternoon, his wife is like going to work. And Saturday is the only time they have time to spend time together. The family structure breaks down. The family suffers. So if you're looking for a better quality of life, guys, you can only find it here in Africa. The only thing the West have, you can go there, you can hustle, you can make some money, come home, invest that money. Because there is nothing there. Absolutely nothing. We live better in Africa. In all aspects, you live better. Better food, better housing, better air. The air is fresh. Look around, guys. Just look around me. Look around. I've shown you guys already, yeah? No one in the West is living better than you here in Africa. It's just not possible. Don't let them brainwash you. Don't let them feed you with the illusion, because that's what it is. It is an illusion that it is better out there. It is better here in Africa. This is the African Jumbie. Thank you for sharing with me. Peace and love, guys. The journey continues. Bye for now.